Hello hunters! Tonight the demo will be out. And this video is just a brief recount of every change we know before the demo release. Note that some information may change on the demo and so more on the final game, as this tweet from the developers claim, not every change is on the demo and might be an earlier build than the one we have seen in other gameplay videos. Let's start. 1. New Silkbind attack. Reverse Blast. Reverse Blast can be selected in place of Guard Edge. Normally it will launch you with a blast dash backwards as a way to escape. But also you can either face backwards before using it or launch it while blocking an attack to launch yourself forward. If you hit the enemy going forward, you will do blunt damage that can stun the monster. The move can be interrupted at any moment like a regular blast dash. It takes one bug and has a recovery of about 15 seconds. So, this is a move for dealing some damage quickly or escaping something you can't guard. 2. New Silkbind attack. Bullet Barrage. Bullet Barrage can be selected instead of Hail Cutter or Ground Splitter. It is a powerful attack where you use every resource on your Gunlance, shells, stake and Wyvern fire. The attack uses all the properties and damage of the three attacks. For example, if you use a long Gunlance, the Wyvern fire will hit 4 times, and if you are using Erupting Cannon, you will apply the buff. It costs 2 wire bugs with each using 17 seconds to recover. The move also will reload all your ammo and recover your Wyvern fire if you are missing any of them. There is one animation for the Wyvern fire recovery and another for the shells and stakes. If you have either available, you will skip that part. This move is meant to be spammed as much as possible as your biggest damage attack. 3. New Switch skill. Erupting Cannon. This is an alternative to Wyrmstake cannon but faster and only deals fixed damage. Unlike the regular Wyrmstake, it only comes at the fast version and is ideal to use as a follow-up of slow recovery moves like Full Burst, since you can guard reload it. It also buffs your melee damage. Calculations has shown it to boost melee damage by 30%, which is a lot and lasts a total of 30 seconds. Since it has no wire bug cost, it is a lot easier to use than Ground Splitter. 4. New skill. Redirection. This skill makes you recover a bunch of wirebug meter when you successfully avoid an attack with the switch evade. I list it here as an important Gunlance change because this will make using your switch skills a lot easier and basically negates the need for guard edge, since you can instantly evade attacks with switch evade. This might make your shield useless. 5. Buff. Guard Reload. Guard Reload seems to have been speeded up on its recovery, allowing for faster poke and shells combos and better recovery. Try to use it with the new Erupting Cannon for a very fast and safe combo. 6. Nerf. Charged Shells. Pre-release footage has shown that charged shells on long Gunlances deal less damage than before. We don't know if this is a definitive change, only affects charged shells, or is just a pre-release thing. We will know tonight. 7. Wyvern Fire buff. Wyvern fire damage in the demo is a lot more powerful than it should be relative to the damage of other attacks. 8. Slam attack nerf. The slam attack is shown to have lower relative damage than the other melee attacks. This is not 100% sure, since it would be a product of wonky hitboxes, since slam likes to hit where you don't like it. 9. Hail Cutter buff. We have been teased that the Hail Cutter has been buffed some way. There is not footage of Hail Cutter anywhere, and the only word of a buff has been from V-Jump magazine, claiming first it got buffed by reducing the cost to 1 bug and then saying that was an error. Hail Cutter needs a buff if wants to get some use at all over Bullet Barrage. 10. Ground Splitter no longer a nerf. And possible buff. This is repeating something from an older video. The only rank in Monster Hunter World where Gunlance shelling got a damage bonus was high rank. Master rank never got this bonus at all. This means that Ground Splitter will now be an effective 20% damage bonus instead of something to compensate for a lack of a buff. Furthermore, Ground Splitter is more useful now with the inclusion of the Redirection skill that can be used after Ground Splitter to recover a good amount of the lengthy 30 seconds cooldown of Ground Splitter. There is also the theory that it will work like Erupting Cannon and the bonus stay after sheathing your weapon. And yes, Erupting Cannon and Ground Splitter are shown to stack together. This is all I have for now. Unfortunately, the demo release coincides with a business trip that will keep me away from my computer for the whole day, so don't expect a video tomorrow. Sorry very much for that. I will still keep an eye to spot the news and get ready to answer a lot of questions like if Erupting Cannon buffs Wyrmstake. See you all tomorrow or the day after.